5:30 a.m. packing up. Daniel's sleeping. I'm going to get on the trail and get some early miles in today. I think maybe the heat's been messing with me the last couple days, so I'm going to try to get a couple extra miles done in the morning, especially because I'm pretty much a morning person. I have energy in the morning, so I'm going to pack all the wet stuff, worry about it later, and get on the road here as quick as possible. All right, everyone. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning, 6:20, and I'm on the trail. Just literally turned on my watch. Just at the trail. I couldn't sleep real well last night. Was sore. I had cell phone service. I was messing around with my cell phone. Blah 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 blah. So figured I'd just use this since I was up and get rolling a little bit. It took me a little longer to pack up because everything was wet, and I'm sitting there like, being all delicate with it because I don't want to get wet. Trying to jam stuff into a stuff sack. It doesn't work, and I know better. You just got to grab it and fold it and jam it in. You're going to get wet and you're going to get dirty when you're packing wet stuff. It's just the way it is. I got 1 liter of water. I ate way too much food last night. I ate my breakfast for this morning last night and half my lunch. So I got about a quarter of a bag of trail mix, 2 Cliff Bars, and 2 of them tiny packages of almonds. That's what I have left for today and tomorrow. But tomorrow we'll be hitting town, so I really only need I probably don't need nothing tomorrow, but I would like to get something in me in the morning, because if we only do 15 miles today, then I have a 15-mile day ahead of me tomorrow before I get into town. So we will be passing by, kind of like yesterday, like a close gas station. There'll be less than a mile off trail, but I was trying to skip all that today and just get straight trail miles, but I don't know. I only have 1 liter of fluid on me right now, so I wasn't drinking that. The water stunk so bad. Plus, we found one place we could access it, but there's a dead goose right there, so not a good idea. Blue herring, I think. I don't know. So yeah, that's the thing. I've been debating on bringing this up, but I'm just going to make a mention of it. What's going on in Afghanistan. I try not to get political on this channel, but the purpose of me filming all this, besides having a record for myself and maybe for my niece and nephew to watch, is for other vets out there that are struggling with PTSD, depression, anxiety, whatever it is, that you can get out and do something positive or do something different. You don't got to sit in the hospital. So I know there's probably some vets, specifically speaking Afghanistan combat vets, that are going through it right now with the whole mess in Afghanistan. But whatever happens from this point on, or last couple of days on, doesn't change what you did, because we had no choice in any of that stuff. We signed up to the military. Your job was to do your job to your best of your ability, and come home. And unfortunately, a lot of people did their jobs and were unable to come home. But for the ones that did come home, you can't let this get you down. You can't let it get you in a negative mind space or a funk or whatever. Probably not putting this into words the best way possible, but I'm really not that good at that stuff. So just want to tell everyone that you can't let government, especially countries, dictate your mental space. And I know it's got to be rough. I've never been to Afghanistan, but similar stuff, not to the extent as going on in Iraq. And it's hard when you lost buddies there, and then you see all your efforts just go to complete shit. But that's not your fault. It's a lovely government, and wars are a mother effer, and it's just a shit show all the way across the board throughout history. I mean, you think they learned after World War I how what they did to Germany, what happened, and after World War II, they got split with the Berlin Wall. You think they would, all this stuff they would learn. But if you follow history, nobody learns. History just repeats itself. So war is a mess, and I just hope the vets out there can try their best to stay in a good mind space. And if they're struggling, to reach out, get to the VA hospital, call a buddy, or if you know someone that's been to combat, specifically Afghanistan, maybe give them a call, check on them, see how they're doing. Like I said, I don't know if that was most elegantly put, but, I'm a Catholic high school graduate that was in the infantry, so don't expect Shakespeare from me. There's actually some half-decent areas here to access the water, but if you look, the water's just, it's just funky. I mean, my filter's already not doing so hot, and I'm not sure I want to just do drops with that. I mean, I'd probably be okay. It's just not the best water right there to be drinking from. That's the places I can access it. So I got a half a liter left. Man, my hand's shaking a little bit. I got a half a liter left. I got about a 4.23 in. I think I got like 5 miles to go to the next lock. We haven't been able to access it at the lock, but hopefully this lock's like the locks in the middle of the trail where I can access the water. So I'll see what happens. But I might have to give in and just go down there and get some of that, that water, whatever. But good morning. I'm a little sore. I feel like these shoes, and like I said before, I think some of it might be that I took the month off. I just don't feel like the cushioning's there. Like I feel everything more on my in my knees and especially my hips. But my toes have been just beautiful, man. But I haven't done big miles. I think yesterday's my biggest at like 17, so we'll see. But I am happy with these shoes. I'm going to keep them. I swapped out the insoles. I don't know if I brought it up. And put in some like Dr. Scholl's gel things, but maybe get some better insoles. We'll see what happens. I love that lily pad flowers when the sun actually comes out and they open up. You don't want to take your stuff out?
I might wait till the end and just whenever we stop.
It's just gonna get stinkier. .48 miles in. It's at about 10:15. It's gonna be a hot one. I think 87 today. High humidity. It's been sticky all morning. Sun's just finally poking out through the fog. I can't tell if it's coming up my camera because of the cracked screen, but there's a nice carp right there. Probably can't see anything on my phone. All right, lock number 24. I think there's only one more lock left. There's only around, I don't know, something like 13 miles left of this trail. So we're gonna get as much done. I'm at 10.01 miles now. I'm gonna take a little break here. Hopefully the water fountain's on. If not, we have access to the water down by the boat ramp, but a nice little break spot and trash. I might dry our gear out, I don't know yet, but all right, making progress. Getting good miles in today. Knocked the 10 out before it's 11 o'clock. Perfect. hot out, fellas. It's hot out, guys. It's like 88 right now. 90% humidity. With the sun, it's hot. But it's still a beautiful day. Just taking my time. I'm 12.12 miles in at 4 hours even. So I'm moving at a decent pace, 3.2 right now. Just had some almonds for my first thing I ate today. The little packet, so it's like 230 calories or something, but just something a little. Spicy dill, delicious. Going to go to 13 and take a break when I see some shade. I like I went 4 miles this morning if I took my first break, but I've been doing it every 3 since. Just short breaks, 10, 15 minutes, nothing crazy. Any longer than your legs get all tight again, then it takes a mile just to break yourself back in. But it's going good. Feeling good. I haven't had the little wall or the crash or whatever I've been dealing with so far, so knock on wood, everything's going as good as I can call it. If that makes any sense. Nope. Oh, shade. All right, guys, it's at 2:15. Just took a little break and some shade. I'm 14.66 miles in. So pretty much right there at my goal, 15 for the day. I'm going to, we got another mile to go. We hit lock number 25, I believe, or 26. And then, anyway, there's a lock coming up in a mile. And then another lock in 2 miles. So I'm going to try to at least do 2 more miles of that second lock. Check the first one out, see if we can get water. Push forward to that second one. It's supposed to be a nice, a unique bridge that lifts there. See what that's about. And then there's not that much of this trail left, so maybe push forward and get a couple more miles done tonight, or just get up early tomorrow and knock it out. I'm looking forward to resting my knee and getting some ice on it. I've been, I know 15 miles doesn't sound like a lot, but I feel like I've been pushing it a little much with my knee. I feel good overall, though. Today was a good day. Never hit that wall. So that's definitely a plus. I was starting to get a little worried about it. Not real worried, but just I was a little concerned. I think Ms. Hernandez brought up Motrin in my comments on one of my videos, and I have been taking Motrin in relatively large amounts. 800 milligram ones that the VA gave me, and said that could have been doing it. So maybe that's it. Maybe I was just getting nauseous and weak from that. But whatever it was, I didn't have it today. And I haven't ate much today. I had a Cliff Bar so far today and that small packet of almonds, like I said. So, it's like around 500 calories or so. Definitely getting a little hungry, so when I get to camp tonight, I'll eat what I have left. I think I have a Cliff Bar left. Another little packet of small almonds. Wasabi ones. And I have a couple handfuls of that trail mix left, so... All right, the only place that has shades right next to this restroom, but just shy of 17 miles for the day. So I think yesterday we did 17, but only 15 for trail. So 2 of my bigger days since I've been hurt. Probably done for the day. I mean, I kind of want to get some more miles in, but I'll check the map out. I'll figure it out, but this might be it. I might be setting up my tent up there tonight. I got to get my stuff out and dry it out. Everything's still wet. Feel good today. Feel strong. Good day of hiking. Can't lie. It's frustrating watching him on the bike. I'm dying in the sun. He's like jumping from shade to shade and then waiting for me for 10 minutes and then riding for like 3 minutes shade. But he's on a bike. What are you going to do? I know it's been frustrating for him too when he's got to walk the bike next to me, or, you know. But we did it. Actually, I hiked a lot alone today. He stayed back a couple times. It's easier for him just to wait till I'm ahead and then catch up to me. But we'll be in the border tomorrow, and then we'll be crossing the Mississippi River and head into Benendorf, I believe is the name of the town we're headed to. His family got him a room for a week at the Ramada, and it's got 2 beds. So I'm gonna hop in there for a couple days and clean, resupply, clean up, rest my knee. My knee actually looks good without a brace on it right now. It's not swollen or anything. Both of them kind of hurt right on the ends here, especially when I bend. But I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. My knee's not weak today, but a couple times of some pain. But it's much better. That brace is a lifesaver. I feel good today. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel good and strong. Didn't hit that wall. Blah, blah, blah. I'm talking too much as usual. Status quo. Oh, we just had a little trail magic. A guy that lives in that house, you guys probably can't see, but across the canal, he walked by and told us he'd come to his house. So we did, and got a nice cold Pepsi, some ice cold water, a couple beers. Like Daniel's drinking the beer, I just stick with the soda tonight. I don't want to tease myself with that one beer, but something cold was delicious because it was hot. Right now, I'm just waiting to get a little darker. I'm going to set up the tent here. It's a busy area right here, but we don't got no choice. And then probably looking at getting up at 3 or 4 in the morning and just knocking out most of the miles tomorrow. All right, guys, 8 o'clock on, excuse me, sorry. This is, I believe it's day 6. 6th day out after taking a lengthy injury hiatus. Got everything set up. This is actually a pay site we found out. The neighbor's house is right over there, if you can see poking through. Very nice. Like I said, he gave Daniel 2 beers, 2 sodas, and let us fill up our water bottles from his well water. I've been not grooving on just dipping my bottles in this canal water with drops. Probably fine, but it's I don't know, it's not like mountain water, like I'm on the Appalachian Trail, I'm up in the mountains. It's a little different drinking out of a canal, but I've been fine so far. So anyway, we got everything set up. So I meant to tell you, last night the guy never came to collect anything, so maybe we'll get lucky and no one will show up again tonight. If he does, so it's $8. Just worst things in the world. Alarm is set for 2:30 in the morning. Going to get up early and try to knock out a majority of the, it's going to be around 20 miles. We're going to try to knock out a majority of them before it starts getting hot. So it's going to be almost, like today's the real field temperature was like 96. I think tomorrow's real field is going to be around 99. So I'm going to get a majority of this stuff done. But we're headed to the Ramada. I think we got a honeymoon suite. But so that's it. I'll tell you what, Daniel's just using he's been sleeping out with a tarp. He's got a huge tarp. He needs to drop that in half. We were talking about, but he's just got that net, and he loves it. I tell you, that's pretty good for going ultralight, man. If you just have a tarp in that net, because the bugs is what'll keep me. The bugs would drive me nuts with just a tarp. And I'm not a big fan. Like, I see that heavy rain spell I went through here in Illinois a month ago. A tarp, I was getting saturated in my tent because the ground was just soaked. So, I mean, a tarp I would be to destroy. But anyway, I'm just thinking about gear, blah, 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 blah. But All right, guys, it's 8:40. Of course, I can't fall asleep because I know I'm getting up at 2:30. I didn't sleep at all last night. It's super wet in here already. I forget the dew point, what the temperature is, but I guess it's almost there already because it's just soaked in here. It doesn't help that we're right on the canal, but I'm already wet, but it doesn't matter. A couple hours of half-ass sleep, excuse my language, and I'll be up and on the trail. But all right, guys, it's 3 a.m. We're on the trail. About it. It's going to be around a 20-mile day. We only got about another like 6 miles left of this trail, and then it's basically road walking. Then we hit a small section of another trail, but a lot of road walking today, crossing the Mississippi River, and I'll be in town. My charger died on me last night. Even though it had 3 bars, it was taking forever to charge my phone. So anyway, my phone's only at 20%, so don't know how much filming I'll be able to do today, but maybe when the sun comes out, I'll grab some solar later, but I won't be able to do much filming anyway here from the next couple hours, so I'll shut up. This is what we're looking at. Little, almost 4, little 4 a.m. cadence. Help, 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 help. Hold and love it, hold and love, hold and love it, hold and love. All right, guys, it's 4:41. We are 4.23 miles in. We just cut off trail a little bit. There's a Shell station down here. Busy highway behind us. But we found this little trail that led to this trailer park, and then it cuts through to the Shell station down here. So we can grab a Gatorade, maybe a breakfast Sammy, and then get back on the move. All right, guys, 5:15. Just leaving the Shell. We had to wait there for a couple minutes. It didn't open till 5, but half hour in and out. Breakfast Sammys, a little Red Bull. This clown not wearing a shirt at 5 a.m. And headed back to the trail now, cutting through this trailer park. Okay. Spooky. Help, 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 help. I gotta turn the light on. All right, it's 5:50 in the morning. We are 6.01 miles in, and we're making a right up here and saying goodbye to the canal trail, which we spent the last 5 days on, I think. So, see you later, Hennepin Canal Parkway. It was real, and started some road walking now. At 10.01 miles in. About halfway done. I want to be done right now. All right, 7:40 a.m. We're at 10.43 miles in. Just got done taking a little break. I'm pretty much done. I'm just sore, and I'm dealing with a severe case of swamp ass. Got a lot of duck butter going on. A little rashy, a little chafy. I've used the whole stick of Body Glide in like the last 3 days. I had to take the compression shorts off because of heat rash. So, having my fatness all rubbing, it's not working out well. And it's all coming together this morning to feel like I got sandpaper. So uncomfortable. Walking on this grass like this makes a big difference on the feet and my hips and my knees. Big difference. It's slow, but sometimes I need a break from this pavement. It's been a lot of pavement walk in this state. Oh, I just hit a hole. Do not pick up hitchhikers. Man, I wish someone would stop and offer us a ride right now. All right, enter Moline, Illinois. We're on River Road, so I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's the Mississippi River right behind over there. And we'll be coming up, crossing over here in a couple more miles. We're 15.19 miles in. I had that zoomed in, so my head was fat and gigantic probably. Just road walking, it's hot. I'm glad we started early. We've been walking now for 5 hours and 34 minutes, and you know, that's usually a full day. For the last week, that's been a full day, and I can feel it. My knee's telling me to, yo, what's going on? And so it's going to be a rough next 5 miles is what I'm getting at, but it's got to be done if I want to get to the Ramada. Look, Mississippi River. All right, guys, Mississippi River, Iowa, on the other side of it, making our way. This is River Road Parkway Trail, something like that. We were walking the road. I'm like, why don't we just walk this trail over here? We're actually off the trail a little bit, but we're heading the general direction. It was just taking us. Actually, I think we're back on the trail actually right now, but we jumped off for a couple miles and took a different route to save some time. Still plugging away here along the Mississippi River. I'm actually dying. 16.96, almost 17 miles in, which will be my biggest day in a week. This week, at least, you know, biggest day this week. I can't barely talk. We still got 5 miles or so. All right, 17.75 miles. Bicycles are welcome, it says it right there. This is stuff you should have looked at.
I wonder if the hotel takes bikes.
We're waiting on the channel cat that's ferry us across. I'm going to do the official crossing, which is after that bridge for the American Discovery Trail. But for the hotel, we're catching this across the Benendorf, Iowa, and then walking about another 5 miles. We have 12 minutes before this departs. It's an $8 ferry ride, so not like the one I took from Kentucky across, which was like 50 cents. It's a little different, but we're on the Mississippi River. We're getting ready to roll over. So much better than walking. All right, guys, just made it across. I'm officially in Iowa. but unofficially I'm not, because I still got to walk about 3 miles of the border and then cross on foot. So this is an illegal early crossing, but shh, don't tell anybody. No, but I'm going to go back and do it official after I keep on this break. We got about 3 miles left now of walking to hit the hotel. $8 each, so $16. I tipped them $4 because honestly he wasn't supposed to let us on with these backpacks, which sounds crazy to me, but then in these times we live in, I guess nothing's crazy because you never know what someone has in their backpack. But so anyway, we're on our way. 3 miles left till I can finally, oh man, take these shorts off. I'm so much duck butter. It's a hot one. 19.92 miles in. Got about a mile left to the hotel. It's hot. Nothing says class like a red Ramada sign. 20.53 miles. That's obviously not counting the ferry ride. So it's a long day. I'm tired, no lie. Tired and I'm beat up. Hope there's no issues with this hotel, because he forgot to get permission to see if they allowed bikes, but he called and then she looked up the rules. You know how it is. Employees are like, whoa. So we'll see what happens. But all right, I see his pack, I see his bike. I'm always like a worrier. Stress box 3000. Oh, it's not gonna work, and then all right guys, but that's pretty much Illinois. I'm gonna cross back over when I leave here in a couple days and just knock out them 3 miles and then walk across the border officially. But I'm done with Illinois. That feels good. Moving on. This actually it's a 3-star hotel, but it has horrible reviews, so we'll see. But people are always crazy with the reviews. They spend $50 a night and they expect like luxury treatment. It's insane. I've never had a problem with anything, even after after reading horrible reviews. I've never had an issue. All right, let me shut up, guys. I'm gonna get these videos out in the next couple days.